well because today I wake up very soon and I did so many remaining work that was left it to me. Yeah.
Okay, so you can say it's a productive morning for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Same with me
So
today. I woke up early at 7, and as soon as my son goes to school, I done all my household chores like by the time 9 or 9:30. So I was really excited that today I will get some free time for me and to have record some videos. So here I am. That's the reason I'm able to get this time. Yeah.
yeah, thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am, nowadays, what kinds of a strategy do you apply in your communication skill by having the good fluency? Could you like to describe something?
Yeah, sure. I would like to discuss it. Yeah, see, earlier what happened, I used to connect with the very basic learners, or you can say that beginner level people, so that they can also learn something. And I felt that I was also on the same level. But now I'm communicating with the people who have some kind of fluency. They can speak fluently, so that I can also enhance the level of my fluency, right? So if you want to improve, you have to have this conversation with someone who is one level ahead with you, and for that reason I'm trying to connect more of the people like who have good command over the language, so that I can also learn something at the same time. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, the thing is that whenever you connect with the good person that has good fluency, so our actions also acting like that, you know, according to the levels of any person, we are acting situationally accordingly of that person. So if you are going to connect with expert person, so at that time our mind will be starting exploring something specific, you know,
Yes.
modifying sentence and doing something unique. That's why.
Yes, that's true, that's true.
Yes, ma'am. Because I had a watch your video with Shruti, ma'am. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, it's long way back. It was amazing. I love talking with her, and it was unfortunately I had only one session with her. I want to connect with her for so many times, but it was not possible due to her slot bookings. But I personally like the personality of Shruti ma'am. I love the way she speaks.
yeah,
Everything. I like everything about her.
yeah. How the parents itself, spreading positivities you can consider very normally, very calmly. They have been expressing all these things in good manner,
Yeah.
right?
And
The
also
way
there is
she talk,
something in her voice. Her voice is also very melodious. What do we say?
very smoothly, she talked.
Yeah, like it's very amazing. When you listen to her, we feel like it's so sweet. People want to listen to that voice again and again. So like it's amazing.
Yeah, ma'am. But when these kinds of accuracy come within you by having the relaxations with the peoples, because it's totally up to you how you create voice modulations, intonation of sound, right, situationally,
Internet has, yeah.
and it
And
comes
that's
within you without having relaxations, calmness, right. It
mm,
can't possible you can consider, and she had
yeah,
a
that's
session with
absolutely
many of them,
yes,
right.
yes, yes. Yeah, that's true. And you know what? Intonation, as you said, that's absolutely matters a lot. The time when you are taking pauses. See, taking pauses is not a big thing. Many person take pauses, but sometimes what happen, people do not know that after what sentence or which point you have to take pauses. They take sometimes unnecessarily pauses when they are not getting any few words. They just take a pause. But we should know like when to modulate our voice. That's very important. And I think that for that particular thing, you have to talk with the expert tutor also. Like they can only teach you this thing really well because they have learned this is a kind of art, and they have already learned it, and that's how they can tell you the correct way. But as we are normal human being, we have no something like we have no such background, so we are just talking to every person normally in a very normal day-to-day tone, so we are not able to do it proper in a proper way.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. But my personal experiences, I would say, like by the increasement of time in the process of learning this language, automatically you gain better intonations of the speaking. You can consider the way you
Yeah.
start explaining other people's, automatically you gain the way of talking. And according to me, it's a quite a necessity to stop at a exact point. The people usually doesn't know where we should be stopped and where we should be starting, and
Yeah.
Yeah, if they have been feeling a lack of statement of situationally, they start fumbling and ooh, like that sound they have been
Hmm.
creating. So it's
Hmm.
an indication of poor beginner you can consider, right?
Hmm. That's true. I completely agree with your point. So what are you doing to improve your fluency? I can say that you're already fluent, but still, what are you doing to improve it?
Actually, ma'am, whenever I talk to any person, I openly talk to everyone. This is my behavior. Because if you're going to connect with any person and having interaction about several kinds of matters, so it will allow you to framing your sentence situationally, and as well as situationally, you would be starting discovering a appropriate vocabulary as well. So that kinds of
Hmm.
way, through way you can consider I'm improving my speaking.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah,
So,
because
no, no, tell me.
yeah, ma'am. Because for the sometime whenever you connect with expert person at that time our the different kinds of thoughts take a place of your peaceful mind, okay, and it's starting bothering you. So this way you can't be that much better as you expect from yourself. You have to mitigating this kinds of fear, reducing your fears, and you have to understand no matter what situation I will come to in my life, I have to interact with them through my way. It doesn't
Yes.
matter that people are much expert more than me or not,
Hmm,
right?
that's true. People should have that kind of mindset.
Yes. So this is my way of talking with every person equally.
Okay, okay. So I think I remember we had a conversation few months ago, I think 1 or 2 months ago. You told me that you're a teacher, right?
Yeah,
So how is it going now?
yeah, ma'am. My teaching way is going on well. You can consider. I often try to giving some kinds of experiences to all of the student to develop their personalities, and yeah, I often try.
Okay, okay. Now I would like to ask you a question. What do you think that English improvement is enough, or improve our, we should also work on our personality if you want to be more confident, more fluent? Like personality plays any kind of role with English or not?
Yeah, ma'am. If I discuss about personalities, it's performs the role vital role you can consider. Because
Okay.
personality, it will be appearance of your better education. Okay.
Okay.
Whenever you start interacting with the people, your personality matters a lot at that time, along with your fluency, your command over this language. Both of things you have to maintain equally in order to having interaction with any peoples. Okay.
Okay. And what comes under personality? Like your physical appearance only or any other thing?
I think physical appearance will define how better confident you are. Okay.
Mhm.
And in that situation, you would be suit, right? It's supposed to be you are good enough in speaking English, right? And you're going to give interview around any companies, but they will observing your confidence personalities. Your personality that much convenient for convincing the customers or not? Because everyone is speaking somehow. Okay, they are able to convey their thought in good manner. But the problem is that your personalities, how attractive your personality, convenient for the other. It matters a lot.
What I feel is that sometimes your opinions also shows your personality. Sometimes your point of view about something. For example, you asked me something and I'm giving my opinion. That is totally negative way. So I can be considered as a negative personality. No company would love to hire me because people need positive personalities as compared to the negative one. Because positive people can grow the company as well as they are responsible and they are good to grow with each other. So like personality is, I feel that not only physical appearance, not only that how you speak, you are looking confident or not, but sometimes what is your hair, like what is in your mind, how you live your life, that also becomes a personality of like your life. Like people
Yeah,
start judging you on the basis of your opinion, like oh my god, he is giving such kind of opinion, he is like very, it's not a good personality. So
yeah,
I think it is all, it's a very big word, I can say it's a big thing.
yeah. Why are you discussing about Suti ma'am? Because their personality is that much levels. That's what we are discussing. We are not talking about their speaking because so many people are much better more than that person, right? We
Yes.
are discussing
Right.
because we got attracted by having that much good personalities of her. That's why
Yes.
your personality will, define 70% of your worth around the
Yes.
people's. Okay, if
Absolutely.
suppose
This
to
is
be you
what
are
I want
going
to say.
to, yeah, you are going to give advice to any person, at that time, what you are saying that people never observe more than your appearance will be feeling them comfortable. Your expressions,
Mhm.
right? So it matters
Everything,
a lot.
everything matters. Yeah, everything matters nowadays. People judge
Yeah,
not only now. I feel that this people do not focus on much of like beauty, how beautiful the person is, or how handsome he is looking or she is looking. People only observe the way of talking, the way of expressing, giving opinion about particular thing. People are more observant to that thing only, not about this beauty or like you're looking fair or dark. These things are like now we left those things. Earlier I can consider like 10 years, 20 years ago, the environment was something else. Now it is completely different. The Gen Z, like the current generation, it is not about the beauty or smartness, but it's all about your opinion, your personality, your language, the way you're dealing with the problems, you're giving your solutions. Everything matters a lot. And especially if you're going for the interview, interviewer will only seek a kind of person who can have this positive vibe that yeah, he
yeah,
can do it, he can do it. So
yes,
that thing matters a lot.
yes, ma'am, you're right. Because outer look will never define how better you are in your education, in your maturity, and how nicely you can handle each and every situation of your life, including any
Mm,
companies as well, if you are working under any companies. So always
mm,
the honor has been observing your way of negotiating way. How have you been dealing with the customers and how
mm,
you have been feeling that person relief a lot by your
mm.
behavior, by your calmness, relaxation. So many things matter a lot more
Yes.
than how greatly you are working, right? So these are things
That's
much requirement part you can consider and you earn through your difficulties of life you can consider,
yes.
right?
See, I have a practical example for that because I still remember when I was like young, quite young, I went for an interview. It was with the CA firm. So, like, he asked me to wait at the reception. And I kept waiting for like 2 to 3 hours. And he was checking my expression in the cameras, like how this person is frustrated or not, how much patience she has. So when I appear for the interview, he told me that we knowingly, like we deliberately, we want you to wait. We wanted to see that how much patience do you have, how patiently you can deal the situation. So I was so surprised, and I have learned one lesson from that interview that okay, it's not only the communication, not your physical appearance. This is something like we have never thought of. We never thought of that a single like patience is important, and interviewer can judge that thing also. So it was quite
Yeah,
surprising for me. Yeah.
yeah. Most of the interview doesn't know what kinds of reaction we should be putting at that time. They become so
Mm,
much obsessive, aggressive inside by having a difficult situation, right?
mm,
In moment. That's why that people, always observing your confidence, your appearance, your calmness at your face. You are
mm,
really able to handling that difficult situation of life whenever you connect with any like unpredictable customer into your life, you will be manageable all these things or not. You are
that's
sufficient to handle that kinds of situation or not, because many of employer has a habit to just complaining. They drop
yes.
that kinds of problems and they started complaining to their owner.
Owner,
Okay,
yeah. They don't have a solving nature. Yeah.
yeah. So that's what they have been observing your confidence levels. You are really capable for handling each and every situation by yourself without complaining me or not. That's why.
That's true.
Because every people are educated nowadays, you can consider. And somehow the people made self-educate, right? But these are
That's true.
quality how they can get. They can get through a situation of life and the way
Experience.
they consider in life, the way they see the things around self. It's a
Yes.
matter a lot.
Yeah. And it's totally person to person. Not everyone can be the same. Someone has this. patients wala quality and somebody else have another quality, so we cannot compare all of them. But most of the people, especially the youngsters, they are trying to catch up on everything and they're learning everything in the way which is actually required for living in the real world. Okay, I would like to tell you something that 12:30 I have another session, so I have to keep it short this sessions. And if you are a YouTuber, you can also upload this video. I have no issues. And if you're not going to upload, I can upload it.
Yeah, yeah, of course, ma'am. Thank you so much. So you have to go 12:30, right?
Right.
Okay, I have remained some time, right?
2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. So, ma'am, I had a notice at your conversation with that Suti, ma'am. Like you had some problem, you were unable to matching the eye contact, right? What is your opinion?
No, no, I was able to maintain my eye contact. She was asking me that whenever I'm thinking about, like, for example, if you ask me any question, if I'm thinking, okay, yeah, it was happening.
Mhm.
Now my eye goes there, and it's very natural. Whenever you're talking to somebody and you're thinking about past or any particular situation, your eyes will go there.
Yeah, yeah, you
100%.
were
That's
right.
very normal. So she was telling me that your eye contact is not proper, but my eye contact was proper. It's just that she wanted me to even talk to her, even if I'm thinking about any other situation. Do you should not recall the situation like thinking like this or like this. Many people do that. So this was my mistake. But otherwise, I'm good with eye contact. I have no lack of confidence in that particular field. I can manage it really well. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Exact things I also wanted to tell you, ma'am. Because whenever we start considering about someone, so automatically our eyes turning left here and right.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
a
And it's very
natural.
natural.
But she had been telling you have no better. I think she's calling you, right?
Yes, 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 yes. Now I have to go, but it's a lovely conversation again with you. Whenever we'll get time again, we can connect. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Bye. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Again, we will connect.
Sure, sure, sure. Bye.
Bye.